Click the bell icon to get latest videos from Ekeeda.
Hello friends, welcome back to Electromagnetic Field Theory. We are in chapter number 4, Energy and Potential. In the previous video, we have seen the concept of what exactly absolute potential, or we can say electric scalar potential of certain field charge in the electric field produced because of certain another source charge is. And if the position is changed from one place to another place, what we exactly called as potential difference. So we have gone through the potential difference in the electric field produced because of certain point charge, the potential difference in the electric field produced because of certain infinite uniform line charge, the potential with respect to the zero reference, and what if the initial and final positions when we change the point charge in certain electric field are same. So upon these concepts, let us solve a problem, and the problem statement is, an electric field is expressed in Cartesian coordinates by E bar is equal to 6x square ax cap plus 6y ay cap plus 4az cap given in volts per meter. Find Vmn if points m and n are specified by m 2 6 minus 1, n minus 3 minus 3 2. Second part is Vm if V is equal to 0 at Q 4 minus 2 35, and in part C Vn if V is equal to 2 volts at point P having the coordinates 1 2 minus 4. So this is the problem statement. To read the problem statement, what is the given data, we will first of all find out that one. So the given data is that we are provided with the electric field intensity vector E bar. The representation is with the help of ax cap, ay cap, az cap. It means it is rectangular, also called as, given here, Cartesian coordinate system representation. So we know the electric field produced because of certain source charge. In this electric field, we are asked to find. So we have three parts. In the first part, we are asked to find V suffix Mn. So as two letters are in suffix to capital V, it means it is a potential difference. Potential difference, a difference of potential level, difference of energy levels between the points M and N. Okay, so we will be finding the potential difference Vmn if the points M and N are specified by. So coordinates of M and N, the coordinates of initial and final positions are given to us. We have to simply apply the formula for potential difference. Now in the second part, we are asked to find Vm if V is equal to 0 at Q. So Q has coordinates 4 minus 2 35. At this point Q, V, that is voltage, or you can say potential, is equal to 0. So it means it is a zero reference. With respect to this zero reference, what is the potential at point P, at point M? So it means it is the absolute potential at point M we are asked to calculate. So we shall be calculating that one. And in the part C, we are asked to calculate the absolute potential at point N if potential at point P is 2 volts. So let us apply our formulae, the concepts we have learned in previous video, so as to calculate these values. So we begin with part A. In part A, we first of all mention the coordinates of point M and N. So for M we have 2 6 minus 1. For N we have minus 3 and 2. Therefore we write V suffix Mn given by minus of integral. Let us say the point N is the initial position, point M is the final position. So it will be the integral over E bar dot of dl bar, and the unit of measurement will be volts. Now the path we have to take. So for N we have minus 3 and 2, and for M we have coordinates 2 6 minus 1. If we focus our attention onto all the three coordinate values, all the coordinate values are different. So we have to make the change along x, change along y, change along z. So let us split this integral in three terms. So here we can say the path will be from minus 3 to 2, we shall be changing the x coordinate. It will be 2 minus 3 2. Now from 2 minus 3 2 we shall be changing the y coordinate. It will be 2 6 2, and after 2 6 2 we shall be changing the z coordinate. So we shall be making 2 6 minus 1. So here it is the change, minus 3 to 2. Here it is the change, minus 3 to 6, and here it is the change, 2 to minus 1. So this way we can split this integral in 3 terms and solve it for the potential difference value. So we are writing v suffix mn. V suffix mn is equal to minus, in bracket, integral from minus 3 2 to 2 minus 3 2. So it will be 6x square dx. Okay, the ex part here, plus the second term will have the integration from 2 minus 3 2 to 2 6 2. So it will be over 6y dy, and the third term will be the integral 262 to 26 minus 1, the change into the z. That is why this is having ez, that is 4 dz. So this comes the completion of bracket. So we shall have solved the integrals. Hence we get vmn is equal to minus, in bracket we put 6, again in bracket, x cube by 3, the limits will be minus 3 to 2, plus 6y square upon 2, the limits will be minus 3 to 6, plus 4z will be applied the limits, plus 2 to minus 1. So this completes the bracket. We shall be writing it further in more simplified form. So it will be 2 in bracket 8 minus minus of 27 we get, plus 6 by 2 in bracket 36 minus 9, plus 4 in bracket minus 1 minus 2. Okay. Hence, after simple calculation, we get v suffix mn. V suffix mn is equal to minus 139. Unit will be volts. So this way we have solved for the potential difference between the positions m and n, and that we have obtained the value minus 139. So here we are having completed the part A. Find Vmn if the points m and n are specified by these values. So we have this value, Vmn is equal to minus 139 volts. Let us focus our attention onto the part B. We are asked to find the absolute potential at point M if V is equal to 0 at Q. So Q is having 4 minus 2 minus 35 coordinates. So let us begin with part B. So for part B we shall be writing V is equal to 0 at point Q. So coordinates are 4 minus 2 minus 35. Hence, according to the formula for absolute potential Vm, we write integration from 0 reference, minus sign here, to the point M, and it is E bar dot of dl bar. Okay. Hence, we shall be writing instead of 0 reference, Vm is minus integral from point Q to point M, because Q is having V is equal to 0. So this will be associated with E bar dot of dl bar. Now Vm will be equal to minus integral, it will be 4 minus 2 minus 35, the coordinates of point Q, to 2, 6 and minus 1, E bar dot of dl bar. Now if we see x coordinate both are different, y coordinate both are different, z coordinate both are different. So hence we have to follow the path splitted into 3 straight line segments. So that will be 4 minus 2 minus 35 2. It will be 2 minus 35. From here we shall be having 2, 6 minus 35, finally 2, 6 minus 1. Okay, so this way we have to split this integral into three parts. Hence we get Vm. So Vm will be equal to minus, in bracket we have integral. Now we have the change along x, that is why integral x is equal to 4 to 2 e bar dot of dx ax cap, provided that y is equal to minus 2 and z is equal to minus 35. Now the second term will be plus integral y is equal to minus 2 to 6. It will be e bar dot of dy ay cap, provided that x is equal to constant value 2, z is equal to minus 35 constant value. Now the third term involved will be having the integral z is equal to minus 35 to minus 1. It will be e bar dot of dz az cap, provided that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 6 here. So solving the three integrals in three terms, we shall be proceeding to get Vm. So Vm will be equal to minus, in bracket it will be integral 4 to 2 6 x square dx, plus the second term integral minus 2 to 6, it will be 6y dy, plus integral minus 35 to minus 1 4 dz, bracket complete. So this way in the next step we shall be getting minus, in bracket 6 by 3 into x cube for the limits 4 to 2, plus 6 by 2 y square for the limits minus 2 to 6, and the third term will have 4 and z over the limits minus 35 to minus 1. Now Vm will be equal to, therefore Vm will be equal to minus 2 in bracket 8 minus 4 cube plus 3 6 square minus 4 plus 4 into minus 1 plus 35. So if we make the calculation here, we get Vm is equal to minus 120 volts. So this is the answer for part B. The problem statement was find Vm if V is equal to 0 at point Q. Okay, so we are able to get the Vm, and Vm has this value minus 120 volts. Now let us focus the attention onto the last part of this problem, that is part C. We are asked to find Vn if V is equal to 2 volts at point P having the coordinates 1, 2 and minus 4. So let us begin solving for part C. So for part C we write Vn we have to determine, and V is equal to 2 at point P having the coordinates 1, 2, minus 4. Okay. Now we shall be writing V suffix Np, the potential difference. We shall be having the formula from P to N, it will be E bar dot of dl bar. Hence we can be having the coordinates of P we have, N we shall be having minus 3 and 2. Hence the path to be followed, the path will be 1, 2, minus 4, 2, minus 3, 2, 4, 2, minus 3, minus 4, 2, minus 3, 2. These are minus 3. Hence VNP is equal to what? So VNP we can be splitting into three terms of integration. VNP is equal to minus, in bracket we shall be having the three terms. The first integral 1 to minus 3 6x square dx. The second integral 2 to minus 3 6y dy, and the third integral minus 4 2 to 4 dz. Okay, so we solve these integrals here. VNP is equal to minus in bracket 2, again in bracket we have x cube over the limits plus 1 to minus 3 plus 3 y square over the limits 2 to minus 3 and the third term 4 z with the limits minus 4 to 2. So applying the limits, we have minus in bracket 2 in bracket minus 3 square minus plus 1 square. So for part C, we have taken VNP is equal to minus integral from point P to N. We have E bar dot of dl bar. We have the coordinates of point P to be 1 to minus 4 and coordinates of point N we have minus 3, again minus 3 and 2. So we have the path that is from 1 to minus 4 to, we change the x coordinate, so minus 3 to minus 4. 2 we change the y coordinate, it will be minus 3 again, then minus 4, and finally we shall be obtaining minus 3, 2. Therefore, we make VNP is equal to minus in bracket integral 1 to 3 6x square dx plus the second term will be integral 2 to minus 3, it will be 6y dy, and the third term will be integral minus 4 to 2 4 times dz. Hence we shall be writing V suffix np, the potential difference V suffix np is equal to minus in bracket 2 x cube with the limits plus 1 to minus 3. Second term will be having 3 in bracket y square with the limits 2 to minus 3. The third term will be having 4 z with the limits minus 4 to 2. So this way we have minus in bracket 2, we have applied the limits to the terms of x, y and z. That is why this is minus 3 square minus 1 cube. Yes, this is the bracket complete. 3 in bracket minus 3 square minus 2 square plus 4, 2 plus 4. So finally we shall be writing VNP we have obtained equal to 17. Now VNP is actually Vn minus Vp, what we exactly call the potential difference. The potential difference at point N minus the potential difference at point P. Hence we write Vn minus Vp. So this is equal to 17. Therefore we write Vn is equal to VNP plus Vp, and VNP we have obtained 17 plus Vp we are already given the value 2. Therefore Vn is equal to 17 plus 2, that is 19 volts. So this is the answer for part C. So this way we are covered with part C. For the given electric field intensity vector, we are now able to get the values of potential difference between the points M and N, potential absolute at a certain point M and at the point N. Thank you.